So, let's get into it.
Hello, I'm Dave from Alpha Clean, and my goal is to make your job as easy as possible. What we have here today is the SV8, which is an 8-bar steamer with vacuum, so it has like a built-in vacuum system. This allows you to do a lot more than just your standard steamer. It means you can clean all types of floors, as you'll see in the brochure. It's got a lot of attachments for cleaning floors, cleaning upholstery, which can also be used for cleaning steam. We have the water tank, which will pull off the cap. We fill this up with water. It takes around about 5 litres of water. Please note this will give you a lot of cleaning time because we are dealing with steam. We have the off and on switch, so on and off. The machine will give you an indication of temperature. Please note this is only an indication, as the temperature is not right inside the boiler. In the boiler you will get up to around the 180 degrees. We have the heater light on. We have a light telling us that the steam is ready and now ready to operate. And the light here comes on and it's telling you that you must refill it. To plug the machine in is very straightforward. We have the 2 hoses joined into one, because we have our vacuum hose, which can be easily plugged into here and easily removed by pulling the tag. Then we have our steam hose. We do recommend to always check as you're putting these together, check the O-rings. The O-ring is intact, make sure it's not off or split, just by visual inspection. And this thing can be placed in here, and our little tag will lock into the hole here to keep it in position. The same goes when putting your different attachments on. So as you know, we've got a series of different attachments. We always just double check the O-ring, make sure it's intact. We've got a little tag on this attachment, make sure it's flipped around, we push it into position and then we push the tag around. That'll stop it coming off. Please note these will get hot because we are dealing with steam. We do recommend you wear gloves, also long sleeve shirts where you can, and if you are steaming up high, wear eye protection. If at any time you notice water coming out or some steam coming out through the connections, we do recommend you get a service kit and replace the O-rings. So with the operation, you've got your pull trigger for your steam. Then we've also got a vacuum switch. So with some attachments, such as the upholstery tool, this you will run with both attachments. Vacuum and then steam. This switch here is not needed on this model machine. This is an optional extra for other machines that have a chemical system built into it. This machine doesn't have the chemical. So this red button here is to lock the handle. So this is a safety device. If you're leaving it unattended, you can push this button in, therefore you won't get any steam. Then you can unlatch it by pushing out the other side, and then you can get your steam. One thing while your machine is heating up, you may find in your initial startup process that your temperature struggles to get up to temperature, or you may be waiting a long time for this light to come on. Now you can wait to up to 15 minutes for the machine to heat up in temperature. If it's dragging a bit longer, we do recommend you just hit the steam button. So on this application it's the trigger, pull the trigger, and that'll allow some water to come through to start with and then steam, as you could have an air pocket in the system, and this will lengthen the time it takes to heat up. So it's a matter of just getting some steam through the machine in view of getting the temperature to rise. Now these machines can operate for a long time running steam. They don't struggle to put steam out. It's a commercial machine, so you won't have an issue operating it for hours on end with the steam. With the vacuum system on this machine, this is it's almost like a wet and dry vacuum built into the machine. It does have a handle. The whole thing can be pulled off and removed. Now it's good to pull the lid off every so often so you keep that filter clean, otherwise that will reduce the suction. As you can see, the machine is very stable, and it is on 4 wheels that very easily move. The 2 front wheels here do have a locking device, so you can lock them in position if you feel it need be. And on this unit we do have a basket, and that's to keep all your accessories in. I do hope it was worthwhile. As you can see, it is very basic. You can achieve a lot with steam. please do not hesitate to contact Alpha Clean if you have any further questions.
Thank you for your time, and we hope this video has been helpful. Remember that regular maintenance of your machine is recommended to optimize.
Please add your clean water into the clean water tank by removing the lid and pouring. The machine will hold 5 litres of clean water. Please attach the clean water cap after filling and select your mode, either vacuum or steam and vacuum. Once you select steam and vac, you'll see the water temperature appear on this screen here. It'll take around 5 minutes for the machine to reach optimum temperature and for steam to be in use. The pressure gauge is also visible at the front of the machine. Whilst the machine is heating up, please attach your steam and vacuum hose. Once it comes to a range of different accessories and floor tools, from hard floors and washrooms to carpets, grouting and tiling. The most commonly used accessory is this one here. To operate, please open the orange clips to either side, turn over before inserting your application and locking in place. Once you've selected the correct floor application and the machine is heated up and the steam is ready, you can begin use. There are 2 buttons on the top of the handle. The one on the right hand side is the chemical dosing system and the left is to engage the vacuum. To operate the machine, firstly disengage the safety lock and squeeze the trigger. You can adjust the amount of steam you're putting down on the surface using this dial here, depending on how dirty the area you're cleaning is. When you're finished using the machine, please be mindful that the temperature is still high when removing floor tools and accessories. Remove the vac and steam hose simply by clipping these red buttons and placing and storing safely. To empty the machine, turn the power off and lift the lid and remove the recovery tank.